Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. And in today's session, chapter number 1, exercise 1.3, third question. We'll discuss about third question. What is the third question? Write the following rationals in decimal form. Write the following rationals in decimal form using theorem 1.4. Using theorem 1.4. Actually, what is theorem 1.4? The theorem 1.4 is, what is theorem 1.4? Let x equal to p by q be a rational number. Let x equal to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of Pf is nothing but prime factorization of denominator, that is q. Prime factorization of q is of the form 2 power n into 5 over m. 2 power n into 5 over m. Okay, where m and n are positive integers. Where m and n are positive integers, then x is a terminating decimal. Got it my point? What is theorem 1.4? Let x equal to p by q be a rational number such that denominator, that is q, should be in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Then we say that x is a terminating decimal. So we have to use theorem 1.4 while doing third question, right? So our first question is 13 by 25. So the denominator is, see, we have to express the following rational numbers in decimal form. So what you do, we convert here. What is the note? We convert denominator into 10 to the power n form. 10 to the power n form, that is 2 power n into 5 power m. This point you have to remember. What to do? We have to convert denominator into 10 to the power n form. 10 to the power n form. Listen carefully. So the question is 13 by 25. I mean, you can convert denominator into the form of 10 power 1 or into the form of 10 power 2 or into the form of 10 power 3 and so on. Here we have a possibility. If I multiply this 25 into 4, if I multiply denominator into 4, I will get 25 4 jar 100. So whenever we multiply denominator into 4, at the same time we have to multiply to the numerator also 4. So 13 into 4, 52. Students, see here, the thing is we have to convert denominator into the form of 10 to the power n. I mean 10 to the power of 1 or 10 to the power of 2 or 10 to the power of 3 and so on. Here we have a possibility. If I multiply 25 into 4, I will get 100. See, this 100 I can write as 10 to the power of 2. Yes or no? 10 square. 10 times 100. Right? So, listen carefully. 52 by this 10 I can write as 2 into 5 whole power 2. 2 I can write as 2 into 5 whole power 2. So, 52 by This square belongs to 2 as well as 5. power 2. You see here, here the denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power n. Here the denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power n. Right? So the first question is what they are asking. So write the following decimals in decimal form. So 52 by 100. 52 by 100 is nothing but simply 0.52. That is the decimal form. That is the decimal form. Because we converted into the 10 to the power of n form. I mean 2 power n into 5 power m form. Okay? We will do second question so that you will understand more clearly. So the second question is 15 by 16. Our second question is 15 by 16. What is the denominator here? 16. 2 8 ja, 2 4 ja, 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja. So I can write as 15 by 16 as 2 to the power of 4. Because 2 is repeating 4 times. Okay, here we have 2 power 4. As we know that we have to convert, it should be in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. We have 2 power 4, but we don't have 5 power m. So let me multiply into 5 to the power of 4. If I multiply to the numerator into 5 power 4, at the same time I have to multiply for numerator also. So what will happen now? So 15 into 5 to the power of 4, which is 625, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 by 2 into 5 whole to the power of 4. So 625 into 15, 5 5 is 25, 5 2 is 10 plus 2, 12, 5 6 is 30 plus 1, 31, which is 625, 5 7 3 9. 9375 divided by 2 into 5, 2 5 is 10 to the power 4. So what is 10 to the power of 4? 10 to the power of 4 is nothing but 10,000. We are dividing by 10,000. We have 4 zeros here. So we have to shift decimal place towards left hand side 4 digits. So it will become 0.9375. Students, here 16. 16 we can add as 2 to the power of 4. So the thing is we have to convert denominator should be in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. For our convenience, we multiply denominator into 5 power 4. When we multiply denominator into 5 power 4, at the same time we have to multiply to the numerator also 5 power 4. So 5 power 4 is nothing but 625, 15. 15 into 625, 9375. 2 5 is 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power of 4, 10,000. So we got 0.9375. So third question is 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. You can see here 2 power 3 is there. Power is 3 here, but whereas here power is 2 only. So in order to equate whose powers, let me multiply denominator into 5 power 1. At the same time numerator also 5 power 1. Right? So 23 into 5, 5 3 is 15. 5 2 is 10 plus 1, 11. So here bases are equal, power should be added. So 2 cube into 5 cube. So 115 divided by, I can write it as 2 into 5 whole power 3. So 115 by 2 into 5, 10. 10 cube. So we can write as 115 by 10 cube means nothing but 1000. So we have 3 zeros here. Shift decimal point towards left hand side, 3 digits. So it will become 0.115. 0.115. And fourth question. Fourth question is 7218 by 3 square into 5 square. See here, this I can write as 7218 by 3 square is nothing but 9 into 5 square. I can cancel with 9 table. 9 1 ja, 9 8 ja 72, 0 9 2 ja. So we got 802 by 5 square. So it should be in the form of 5 power m into 2 power m. So let me multiply into 2 square. If I multiply to the denominator 2 square, numerator also 2 square. So 802 into 4 by 5 into 2 all to the power 2. So multiply 2 4 ja 8, 4 0 0, 4 8 ja 32 divided by 5 2 ja 10 square. So 10 square is nothing but 100. We have 2 zeros here. Shift 1 2. It will become 32.08. Got it? So the last one is the last question, 143 divided by 110. Yes, let us find out prime factors of 110. 255 are 5 1 ja. Or else let me convert into standard form first of all. This one standard form. 11 10 ja 110, 11 1 ja 11, 3 3, 11 3 ja. So this is what 13 by 10. 13 by 10. So 13 by 10 we can write as simply 1.3. Actually this 10 is of the form 2 power 1 into 5 power 1. So 13 by 10 we can write as 1.3. This is our exercise 1.3 third question. Okay. In the next video we will discuss about fourth question. Okay. I hope you all understood this sum also. Okay. But you have to practice once this sum. There is a little bit confusion. That's all. Once if you practice, you will get off. Right.